Mentor, a friend, and a brother. The chairman of the LMI Planning and Advisory Committee, Ambassador Dapo Oyewole. The director of LMI of Solape, Sonuga. The president of the LMI Alumni Association, Abubakar Tijani Garba. And our last speaker who roused the Fix Up, the founder and CEO of Mind the Gap, Mr. Tayo Olosunde, partners of the LMI, representatives of the media, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning. LMI,
Building Leaders!
LMI,
Building Leaders!
Fix,
Fit for Leadership!
Fix,
Fit for Leadership!
I think I'm beginning to feel this fourth cohort for the first time. My assignment is very simple. I served as the chairperson or chairman of the selection committee. So if you found yourself here, I was part of the journey that brought you here. In Surulere, when you campaign, there's so many things that you can see and ascribe to the person they sent to represent them for 20 unbroken years. Femi, Gbajabiamila, the founder of the Legislative Mentorship Initiative, also the founder of the National Assembly Library, and privileged to serve as the executive secretary. In Surulere, they say, who did this one? So let's take it together. Who do this one? Who do that one? Baja this? Our founder, honestly, there's so much to be thankful and grateful for your visionary leadership in the Nigerian journey. I remember when you took over you started a mantra that says, nation building is a joint task. Today, we have carefully gone through over 7,000 applications. 85 readers or so were engaged to go through and select 3 top candidates from each state. And then we painstakingly reviewed each and every one of those submissions. And I want to tell you, sir, it was not easy. In fact, there were some states that it was difficult for us to select one person. And at some point, we recommended that some states would actually produce more than one. If you are sitting here today, I want you to believe in yourself, give yourself a resounding round of applause. You are able to over 7,000. Over the next 3 weeks, I do hope and I know that you will be visiting another of the Gbaja initiatives at the National Assembly, which is the library. And there's some other sessions that probably will involve your interaction with members of parliament, with the presiding officers, and an excursion and a tour of some of the facilities. I want to assure you that it's going to be an exciting 3 weeks. And I can say that at the end of these 3 weeks, your life will never be the same again. When you come to the National Assembly Library and Resource Center, we are trying to be the knowledge hub of the Parliament. We want to keep all the data coming out of the National Assembly all the records, digitize everything, build the National Assembly Museum, be in charge of all the records, keeping the records going forward and going back to the beginning of our democratic structures to seek out the records that may have been lost, some in Nigeria and some scattered all over the world. And I'll give you an example. When I visited the Library of Congress in the United States, I saw a copy of the original report, the 1959 Confab report, the original, in DC at the Library of Congress. And I was saying to them, if the original is here, what do we have back home in Nigeria? So it is our job, because of the vision of one man, to go after all the records that we have and to keep them not just for you guys, but for the Nigerians that will come